Welcome to Ziro Studio, a web-based 3D platform paired with a physics engine, allowing you to create virtual worlds, projects, and games through Python. Here we have our community page, filled with curated projects created by the Ziro Studio team, and projects by future creators like you. If you want to narrow your search, you can filter by tags like coding, physics, or robotics. While everything on this community page is available to you immediately, and you can start exploring projects without logging in, the true functionality of Ziro Studio is unlocked when creating an account. Creating an account or logging in can be done in the top right corner with the one-click sign-in from your existing Google or Gmail account. Once logged in, we can see that there is now a My Projects tab in the left sidebar, where we can create projects, organize them by lists, or start projects. We'll be covering this page in detail in our advanced features video. But for now, let's get started on creating a project. After adding a project title and description, we can add tags by simply typing them in. Since this is a basic project, I'm going to add coding and learning as tags. This is the base code that shows up with any project. The environment is an infinite plane and the robot moves forward and stops. Since the base code for this new project is pretty simple, let's go back to the community page and find some inspiration. We're going to be looking at a particular project today, so I can search for it directly. Clicking on the eye icon gives us the info page and all associated details. The code here is highlighted and commented, so we can look into it and see what the project creator intended. Or just hit the Run button in the top left and see the project live in the virtual world window. We can see the robot draws a line, turns 90 degrees, and repeats this process until a square is formed on the ground. The code on the left both creates the world and controls the virtual robot. We can see a draw and turn function that sets the pen color for the side, moves forward drawing the line, and turns 90 degrees. This is then iterated through a for loop 4 times, drawing the full square. If you don't understand any of the coding basics, you can look through the comments for a better understanding, and we'll also have tutorials that will guide you through the process in the future. If your code ever doesn't go as planned, just hit the stop button and it resets everything. As your code gets more complicated, or if you need to take a break, we have functionality to download or re-upload your code, if you want to save it locally. You can also save your code to the project in the window, which is always worth doing often. And if you want to show off your code, share the project with anyone. As an accessibility option, you can adjust the font size with the magnification buttons here. If your code covers too much of the screen from left to right and is covered by windows, feel free to adjust the line wrapping through the settings button. As always, if you see anything that can be fixed or have any questions, feel free to contact us. The virtual world in which our robot created the square can be toggled along with the console and graph windows, which can be useful for displaying information from your code live. Hide, show, or move these around as needed. If you ever want to delve deeper into world creation or the various functions we have set up, the entire documentation is available a click away from your project. Lastly, this takes us back to our info page where we can once again see the project creator and details. We hope you enjoy the projects on our community page and are looking forward to seeing what you create.